First off, I want to say shalawam. I want to say all praises to Yahawashi, double honor to apostles and elders of GMS, and shalom to the elect out there pushing the word in sincerity and in truth. Alright, so this is another show on GMS Precepts where we link precepts together. The topic I'm going to touch on is Esau, or as he's known in the scriptures, um, Esau, the devil, or as he's known as in society, the so-called white man, and how pretty much he's going down. This is a topic I like to touch on because number one, that's part of prophecy. Okay, it's a big prophecy that the so-called white man is going to fall in these last days. Okay, so without further ado, the first scripture I'm going to get into is in Psalms 52. You know what? I can start at verse 2. Psalms 52, verse 2. Thy tongue deviseth mischiefs like a sharp razor working deceitfully. Right, so I mean this easily describes the so-called white man. Thy tongue deviseth mischiefs. Anything the so-called white man. That's why in the scriptures, they refer to the wicked, who is as who is the so-called white man. Right, they refer to the wicked as somebody that speaks with a forked tongue. Actually, I think the natives said that, but the scriptures say something like that as well. It's in Psalms, I believe, 58, whatever. But they refer to the so-called white man as always having, basically, I'm speaking verbatim, but they refer to the so-called white man as always having an ulterior motive. And that's what he does. He says one thing, but he means another. All right? So, and it continues, it says, thou lovest evil more than good. Right. What's one of the things that the so-called white man loves? That's evil. He promotes and embraces and puts on a pedestal homosexuality and all type of debauchery. Okay, he he has a in America he promotes this do as I wilt philosophy, which is all part of Satanism. All right, you can come here to America and do what you want to do. You can worship who you want to worship. You can do whatever. Okay, and since I mentioned Satanism, he also practices witchcraft. All right, from the low devils, from the low life devils, all the way to the high class devils, meaning the Rothschilds, Giddys, the Bilderbergs, all of them, they all worship a form of Satan. You got this secret society, the Skull and Bones, all of them. They all, what do they all do? What do they all have in common? They all practice homosexuality, and they all practice Satanism. Okay, and it says, in lying rather than to speak righteousness, right? Because if you were to speak righteousness, you would tell the people of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and natives, that you people are the real people of the Most High. All right. They would rather lie and say that they're the real Jews instead of telling the tribe of Judah that you people are the real Jews of the Bible, and as well as the other tribes, the tribe of Levi, tribe of Ephraim. He'd rather call you Puerto Ricans. He'd rather call you Dominicans, Haitians, West Indians, okay, Native Americans, instead of calling you by, instead of being righteous and calling you by your true names, your true biblical names. All right. It says, "Thou lovest all devouring words, O thou deceitful tongue." All right, and the deceitful tongue. That's why the so-called white man is called the devil. Okay, because the word devil goes back to the Greek word, um, which means deceiver. Diablos, which means what? Deceiver. That's why we call the so-called white man the devil, because he's the biggest deceiver on the face of the earth. No other kingdom, no other kingdom has ever, no other nation, when they're in rulership, they never put themselves as the image of the Most High and His Son and all the prophets in the scriptures. Only the so-called white man has done that. All right. And it reads, it continues, it says, verse 5, the Most High shall likewise destroy thee forever. Right, because it tells you in Revelation, after 1,000 years of Holocaust slavery, they're going to be put in a pit and destroyed. All right, that's going to be their punishment, because they haven't received judgment for all the wickedness that they've done to the nation of Israel yet. So after 1,000 years of hardcore slavery, they're going to be put in a pit and burned. And you'll never see it, just like it tells you in Job, you'll never see a so-called white man ever again. It reads, the Most High shall likewise destroy thee forever. He shall take thee away, and pluck thee out of thy dwelling place, and root thee out of the land of the living. The righteous also shall see and fear and laugh at him. Right? Yeah. Because this is going into what? When the so-called white man gets plucked out of his power seat. Alright, pursuing second Ezra 6th chapter. Okay? It reads, lo, this is the man that made not the Most High his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches, and strengthened himself in his wickedness. That's talking about the so-called white man. He thinks his strength is following what Satan's telling him, not knowing that Satan is working for the Most High, because they get all their insight from Satan. Okay, the spiritual demon Satan, but not knowing that, guess what, the Satan is working for the Most High, dummies, and he's putting you in a trick bag. And he's going to be made a laughing stock. It says, this is the man that made not the Most High his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches. It tells you in the scriptures, riches shall not profit you in the day of thy trouble. Alright? But that's why it tells you, that's why anything not to be, just follow the so-called white man. That's everything you should not be, because the scriptures always tell you not to worship money, or not to have a love for money like that. The so-called white man, everything he puts his trust on is money. Alright, now let me get to the next scripture. It's in Psalms 24. I'll start at 19. It's all the way down, but I'll start at 19. Isaiah 24 and 19. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean and dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. Verse 20. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage. Right? What's that talking about? When those missiles come blaring down on America and in certain parts of the earth is gonna what? It's gonna shake to and fro. It's 200 million missiles, man. It tells you in Revelation. That's a lot of missiles. And it continues. It says, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. That's talking about what? What shall fall and not rise again? The power structure of the so-called white man. The so-called white man will never have rulership ever again. This is his last hoorah. That's what it tells you in Lamentations, to basically to live it up. Okay, because Edom, your kingdom is about to fall. All right, and it reads on. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. That's talking about the rulers of this earth, which is the people that rule the earth is who? The people that rule the earth right now is the so-called white man. In particular, going to try Amalek. Okay, you so-called fake Jews. They're the ones that are ruling the planet Earth right now. And the Most High is going to what? Punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high. It's the so-called white man that's on the high seat right now. According to prophecy. If it's not the white man that's depicted in 2nd Ezra 6th chapter, who is the so-called white man? Alright? That's how we know that the so-called white man is Esau depicted in the Bible, pursuing a prophecy. Alright? You can read down here. It says, and they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days shall they be visited. Right. That's going into the scripture in Revelation, how they're going to be put in the pit and burned, man, as prisoners. Okay? It tells you in Isaiah 14 and 2 that we shall take them captive, whose captives we were. Who were the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Natives captives under? We were captives. We were under captivity under the hands of the so-called white man. All right, and you know, Yahawashi is gonna grant us that payback. All right, pursuing Ezekiel 24th chapter, he's gonna allow us to pay back our enemies. Okay, and that's what's coming soon. That's the destiny of the so-called white man, to be brought down by the hands by the people that you call niggas, spics, and Latinos, and Uncle Tomahawks and wetbacks. You're gonna be taken down by those people. All right. And with that, until the next show, shalawam.